Hey folks, I'm Sir Vainglory and welcome to part 5 of my campaign as Alexander in the Divide et Impera mod for Total War Rome 2. So picking up where we left off, we've just taken Philippopolis and Alexander is on his way to Odessos. We took Philippopolis without much of a problem last time. There's only a very small remnant of a garrison there, so that fell to us quite quickly. The Thracian tribes faction leader Cotys is over here. And we're chasing them down with the general and a couple of units of mercenaries. Alexander's army is in decent enough shape, so we're just going to head on to Odessos and then down to Apollonia Pontica. But we are towards the end of the turn anyway. Over to the west, all is relatively peaceful. We did have some of our friends here come through our territory before, but everyone's still friendly enough towards us, for the most part, and providing a nice buffer. So the plan obviously is going to take out the Thracian tribes and then hopefully get some trade routes up to the north. Dacians don't particularly like us, but we'll see what happens when we get up to border them. And everything else is done. We'll move on to the next turn. Don't remember what I planned to research. Never mind. So I'm interested to see what Cotys does, if he's going to head down towards Stoboy. I doubt it, because he's just a general's unit. I don't think he's able to recruit any mercenaries. Oh, I thought he'd disappeared, but he decided to head over into the mountains. Okay, well, we'll just chase him down with our general and try and catch him or run him out of our territory. Okay, construction complete. The Shrine of Athena in Larissa, that will be useful. And Scordisci and Dacian tribes have gone to war. Might be an opportunity in there for me at some point, but for now, let's focus on Cotys here. Now we can get him and be in range of support from the garrison as well. Not that there's much of a garrison. But he's probably going to move off. I don't think he'll stand there. Alexander, let's get you on the move. You've got a fair bit of replenishment in there, I suppose, given the state some of the units were in. But we'll get you on the move. Public order it should still be okay when you move out. And our spy, Helike, let's send you down towards Apollonia Pontica. I think this area's clear. I don't think there's any more armies. If there is another army, it will be should have just been recruited, so I don't think it's anything further south. No, looks like it's clear. So, settlement sabotage. Let's send you into reconnoitre. Decent chance of success. I'm not really that bothered about the outcome. Failed, but that's fine. Just wanted to get you some experience. And Philippopolis, public orders -2, so it's not too bad. Got money to spend. I don't know if I really want to continue with the Agora or maybe get some more food in there. Or consecrated ground might be a better option. Sanitation's alright just now. That doesn't make a difference to it, but influential polis puts the squalor up, I think, just by +1. Don't need a supply pit. A grain market would give us a bit more income, but I do think I want to go for the consecrated ground, probably. And Stoboy outpost, cost us food, give us a bit more public order. Food's not great. And sanitation's borderline. Does give us growth. This here would increase our squalor in return for income, really. A bit better garrison as usual. I don't know if I want to do this right now. Maybe just stay with the Thracian hamlet for the moment. Gymnasia would give us +4 public order. That would help out for a while. Once we take Odessos and Apollonia Pontica, we should be able to sort out public order. But yes, maybe build a gymnasia when we get the cash together. Sort out public order, and then we could demolish the gymnasia and replace it with something else. So, in that case, the Shrine of Athena doesn't make a difference to sanitation, only just in the region. I'd misread that, or I'd misremembered the difference between a region and a province. I was thinking that the shrine would improve squalor or improve sanitation across Macedonia. And never mind, -2. It's not too bad. It does mean that we're at a bit of a risk if we were to build a fishmonger. Food at the moment is okay. If we were to go for the Temple of Athena, it doubles the bonus to the research rate. A bit less regional income from taxes. But given that the sanitation boost is only for Larissa, yeah, you can take it anyway. It won't hurt in the long run. Diplomacy-wise, everything is pretty much as it was before. I don't think Epirus is ready for becoming a client state. If they'll ever become ready for it, no. Anything else? No, we'll just leave that as it is. And Scodisci and Dacia going to war. Yeah, so I say they've got their threats up there. They're not too much of a problem for me. We'll keep them as a nice buffer zone, really. RDI, Sparta again. Well, Epirus has expanded a bit. I hadn't realised that before, but that's quite handy to know. They're doing well. Sparta, very friendly towards us, but yeah, I don't think they want to be a client state. So, whether we would have them as a defensive ally, I'm not so sure. I don't know if there are any real threats to him at the moment. They might be useful to us, but they're not interested anyway. Yeah, I might keep trying for that. But for the moment, we shall end the turn. If Sparta don't really have any threats and that would go to war with them, it might well be worth having them as a defensive ally. Trying to keep an eye on Cotys over there, right on the edge of our territory. And we have a child born, Thucydides. Pater becomes calm, good, and Helike gets a guard dog. Do you already have some sort of pet, animal companion or whatever? It's got a guard dog, right? I thought you had a snake. Must be somebody else I'm thinking about. So, let's see. Philippopolis, 1440 for the consecrated ground. I think we may as well take that. There's nothing else I was really going to... Oh, the gymnasia, of course. That would take up most of our cash. Is it better to get the gymnasia? Public order is poor. They both give public order bonuses. We'll take Odessos this turn, we should do anyway, and that will give us... well, actually, it'll lead to public order problems. Consecrated ground would also give us a sanitation, of course. I don't know. We'll have a rebellion regardless, I think. So the sanitation is not that necessary, but I think we'll take consecrated ground just now, come back for the gymnasia at some other point. There will be a rebellion, and that will sort public order out for a wee while. I meant to look at research. We're looking at water sluicing, which will help out quite a bit with sanitation, public order. So, I can't reach Cotys. Let's just keep chasing them down. Try and drive them out of our territory at least. And that should help public order if we can stop him from raiding. In the meantime, Alexander, want to make sure that we don't lose any cav in particular. So we'll go ahead. It's not the smallest of garrisons, but it should be easy enough to defeat. We've got 3 units of archers, but it is only garrison troops and a garrison fleet. Looks probably like 2 units there. And it's not a walled settlement. So yeah, we should be able to just attack them from multiple angles, I would hope, and get in behind them and bring it to a swift conclusion. Snow. Who'd have thought it? Let's wait. Dry, that's much better. Right, so we've got a high ground here, which is nice. What else do we have? The fleet might well start out there. I don't think they can make land over here unless they come outside the palisades there. Can't come in here. Rocky, not around there. They could land in at the harbour. I'll just go for the main city centre or come over to the left, the city centre. I think they might come over to the left here or go into the harbour. So we'll put the slingers up on this high ground and cover our left flank in case they do land out here. You should be able to get range on them there, and if not, then the slingers just turn and shoot whatever's in at the gates here. Our archers, we'll put them over here. No towers to burn down this time, but we can maybe get them into a decent position to attack up, to shoot up into there maybe. Okay, let's see. Do I want to split these guys? Oh, of course I can't organise them in that way. So, let's just take 3 units to approach from the left. Let's have you in the middle. That formation should do. And we do want something approaching up through the middle here and can get support from the archers. And there is a way down and straight through into there. So I think we'll just put the rest of our heaviest infantry to make that attack directly towards the town centre. That'll do, that formation. And that leaves you guys. We'll put you... In fact, you can come up through this area into that high ground. Can maybe start you off in the woods here. Can you get you all hidden, maybe? Nice wee surprise. Okay. Nope, that's worse. All but one. Who is it? Oh, of course, it's you. How about if we... Let's see. Maybe narrow your front and edge you forward a bit. No? How about across there? There we go, that's fine. Happy enough with that. That leaves our cab. Oh, you're not hidden any longer. It's that part of the woods there that's the problem. Let's shovel you along a bit. Can we get you in here? There, that's better. Right. That's fine. And the cav will send you, I think, in here. Could have you charge through that centre area, but actually it's better if we bring you over here. And then we're coming at them from 4 different angles. So you will make that attack up there. And take you off, shoot it well, put you on skirmish. And if, you know, I don't know, well, I think we'll just go with this. Oh, the fleet is coming in on the left, that's good. Let's get the skirmishers further forward. I don't know what to do with those archers, though. Whether to try and get them up onto the high ground. These guys are out of range of anybody, so just advance. Let's bring the archers up here for now. And they might be able to shoot up onto the units up on the hill there. And you guys can come forward, prepare your attack. Nobody's coming up here just now, they're all stood still. We'll send a cav now around this flank. Hopefully this area will be undefended if we can get them round there. And these units in there, we'll leave them in the right flank for now. Try and draw the forces over to this side. And slingers, you need to reposition slightly to make sure that everyone gets into range. Don't need you to charge in at all. Let's get the archers engaging these guys up here. Some movement going on back in the town centre, but we'll focus up on this as a diversionary attack up here, I suppose. Try and prevent them from drawing troops down from here, although some of them are already running off down the hill in the background. Slingers, are you in range? No, let's get you forward. At the run. And edge you a bit further forward. And that's the guys that came down off that. No, is it? Come off the high ground? It might be. Cav making their way slowly around. Let's have you two sort of head up that direction and you just pull back a wee bit just to get out of range of their missile troops. See if they might come down off that high ground. But for now, let's get these guys, shoot them in the back. If we could. How are we going? Okay, these guys are taking a bit of damage, but it looks like they're not sure whether to stick or twist up there. The bowmen, I think they've just moved back to engage us. They're not withdrawing. So we'll start to send a couple of units over there. And we'll bring these guys up. As well as the cavalry, we'll try and outflank them on the right and get in behind them. If we can have a couple of units up here and a couple over on the high ground, and then the 3 units coming in across here. They've taken a few casualties from the slingers. Let's just have you stop where you are and engage them from there. The Thracian warriors. And we'll get ready to make our attack. These guys are taking fire from the bowmen up there. Could you come around there? And you keep shooting at those bowmen there are shaking. Let's see. I would rather just shot into the back of those guys, I think, here. Right, you're making decent progress up there, going reasonably quickly, and you're not attracting any enemy at the moment. So we'll have you head in for there, try and get in a pincer movement. You guys, I think, just have you try and get down and threaten the town centre from behind already. And yeah, if you can come and block the guys over on the left from interfering, that would be better. And then you can get up there to engage those guys that are coming up from the harbour area. Nothing's happening over here really, so let's have you head over with the rest of those guys, and you two just go up and drive off those archers. Get you in like that, that'll do. My archers, you just stop, shoot at them now. Okay, and you've stopped. You should really have given you orders to go on and charge. You try and push on towards the town centre. Oh, our skirmishers have got in the way. Let's pull them back so we can go in and make our attack. Let's get, you go and attack those Thracian bowmen. You go for those bowmen. Up here, you're coming back around. Fine, you've engaged and holding them up. You're taking fire. You should really just go and attack there. You deal with them. You need to drive them off so that we can get an attack down into the centre. You go down. You go after those Thracian militia. Who's wavering? Okay. Yeah, they've taken too much damage from the missile troops down there. Okay, let's see. In here, you should really have just burst through there, but carry on. You're chasing the bowmen off, which is good. You go after the slingers. Let's get you to make a beeline for the harbour, town centre, and you actually come up behind there. We'll send our slingers more in there, and they can maybe get some shots into the back. The cav's been sitting idle for who knows how long. Let's get you on the march, and we'll get you to come around here, and from there up into the capture point, the objective point. You're running. You guys come up here. We'll try and get you to maybe shoot down into these folks. But you carry on. In fact, you could maybe get into the rear of them. That would be a nice hammer and anvil of a type. Cav, so you, latest cav up there. Right, so you're heading in. Everyone else is being chased back. I'm going to group up into quite a nice pocket up there. Let's have you round into the rear there. We're already capturing the objective. You're coming round into the flank of that mass. The cav, you can you go? Yeah, you can get up there. You go and make an attack. And this is mostly archers up here, I think, or tribesfolk. So hopefully the cav can make a bit of a mess of them. Let's see. Not the best terrain to be charging over, and of course it's bowmen, so they're running. Got a bit of a charge in, I suppose. Not the most effective. Casualties mounting up now. Right, I was hoping to actually manage to break them. Let's pull the cav back, and we'll back to here, and we'll try another attack. Slingers are now in position and shooting over the heads, for the most part, I hope, of our troops. Get you up into the capture point. Let's have the cav come up here. Send the general in, keep him safe and out of the way. He can stand in the objective, and the other cav here can come up and hopefully break the morale of these guys. Looks like some of them are already beginning to waver. You shoot across there. You nothing to fight down here. Everything's routed probably. Let's just have you march up there. Again, put pressure on the rear of these guys. Cav, find somebody who's Thracian tribesfolk. Will they run? Yeah, I think they're probably all going to be in skirmish mode, but we'll try. That looks like a better charge. Yeah. Right. You stop, please. You as well. And I think it's just about done. Looks like everyone's routing. There we go. Good stuff. Not too bad. 300 losses, about a tenth, just under a tenth and 11th of our forces. Almost lost a unit though, but that would be the unit that I had standing up, taking a lot of missile fire. So we'll see whether that survives. I'm not too worried if it doesn't. The rest of the units are in decent shape. Shouldn't be too long before we march on Apollonia Pontica. Maybe a wee bit of merging could be done. Okay. So let's see. Odessos, we obviously just occupy. Yeah, we did manage to keep all our units. And Peltasti, do I want to keep them after having survived? No. Let's disband those. I think I would like to probably get some more cav. Yeah. Another unit of lancers, I think. They've got decent charge bonuses. Yeah, go for that. And a heroic saviour of Alexander at the Battle of Granicos. Interesting. Anyway, in here we've got a port, and I think I want to get another fishing port in here. Apollonia Pontica also has, or probably will have a harbour in there. What else is this? An outpost for public fuel. It takes away food, gives us public order. Yeah, I think we'll go for the fishing port and try and sort out the food situation, because it tends to be teeth on the knife edge, and public order is bad. We are going to have a rebellion, but food is -11. Where does the -11 come from? That's interesting. Well, I suppose it's -11 comes from the buildings that are using it and supplying the army. That's given us borders up here. Let's see what's their attitudes towards us. Archibosphorus. You are okay, and you would probably or possibly trade. High, excellent. How about non-aggression pact? Good, still high. Let's have some cash then. Still high. Let's try and max this out then. 3,000. I was going to say don't get greedy, but looks like they're willing to give us all their money. Still high. Okay, we're not going to offer any sort of alliance because you're probably under threat if you're so keen to get trade and non-aggression with us. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and accept that deal. Good stuff. Who else do we have? Iazeges, you... oh no, I was thinking you were at war with, or bad opinion of my neighbours, but you're not. Trade agreement, moderate only. You're probably not going to accept non-aggression. Probably not give me a payment. No. You might not even accept trade. No, you didn't. Fair enough. Who else do we have? Roxalana. Let's see what your story is. You don't like Archibosphorus, really. You're probably not going to... No, you're not trading either. Right, okay. Any other options up here? Non-aggression? No. Yeah, I suppose you're just not that bothered to buy me. So we'll leave that, come back to you later. You, as -15, just for cultural aversion. You've no real attitude towards me one way or another. Anything else? No. So, fair enough. One new trade partner. And we've got an awful lot of money. Let's see. Pella. Yeah. We're not going to spend money on the fishing harbour in here. Probably time to get the gymnasia if we've got the money. Still gives us a bit left, and once the rebellion pops, that'll help out with the public order. These guys don't cost us too much in the way of upkeep, just about 270 odd silver talents per month. So we'll keep you over there. Going after Cotys, and everything else I think is done. So I'm going to put in a break here. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and hope to see you again next time. Cheers!